Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hold on. There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone today? I hope everybody can hear me, see me. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Renee over on Discord. How is everybody? Do we have our tea? How is your day going? I hope you can see me well. We have some new banners. Let me see. Hollis has been working hard. Look at that. What do you think? You like that one or one? You guys pick today. One or two? They are kind of busy, but can you see me good? Tell me what you think. Two or one? What do you guys think? One. This one's one. Welcome, Starlight. Starlight Taro. I love that. Welcome, Jennifer. How is everyone today on our Thursday? Let me see. Everyone on Discord. Renee, you guys, how are you guys doing? Let me see where my comments are. Give me a second. Discord. I usually always see. There we go. Can you guys hear me over on Discord okay? And you can see me too, I think, if it's working. Well, welcome, Starlight. I'm glad you're here. Have you just seen it pop up? Spirit must want you here for some reason. So how is everyone? This is our weekly tea time. I do this every week at 7 o'clock. I'm MamaCole. I'm a psychic medium with Psychic Insights. I teach. I'm a spiritual coach. I'm a psychic medium. I've had the gift since I was 4 years old. And I do tarot, divination of just about everything that you can imagine. I'm also a crystal master and a Reiki master, Yusui Quantum Reiki. Nice to see you, Starlight. But I do all of that. I'm available. I do personal readings. I do coaching. And today, what I usually do in tea time, what tea time is your opportunity to ask questions. It's our time to sit and unwind in a peaceful spiritual circle. Let me look for my light. I'm going to burn some Palo Santo. The energies today have seemed pretty crazy. So I'm going to burn some Palo Santo. What this is this is a herb that I smoke that I use. I incorporate smoke a lot in my practice. And this just cleanses and clears for us. So I'm going to be doing that. I also open a circle, usually with one of my wands. I'm using Nuumite today. If you're familiar with Nuumite, see do you see these flecks? See that? That's how you recognize Nuumite. It's got like a golden sheen, and mine actually has like little shapes and stuff in it, but it's black, and this is also like the magician's stone. Very good for third eye work, crossing the veil, Akashic work, things like that. So, like I said, I do crystals a lot. So if you have any questions about crystals, I usually can answer just about any of them. And if not, just give me a second because my brain is a little older some days. I'm also going to burn us some sage. Get us going. I have a nice cup of raspberry tea today. What do you guys have? And I know last week, welcome Renee and Carrie. I think you guys were here last week. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I know Discord sometimes we have, if you could give me a thumbs up over on Discord, Renee, I'd appreciate it. And Carrie, just let me know. Last week, I do believe I said if you would like to bring your cards, we can also pull some cards, but together. So if you would like to do that, just to see what we get, let's do. There's my mala. Look at that! I found my mala. So, how is everybody? There's 4 of you. I think I can't ever tell. Let me check. Oh, over on Facebook. Facebook says that it's working. If you're making comments, I cannot see them yet. I apologize. I'll refresh and see if it works better, hopefully. Hi, Donna. Nice to see you, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're doing great today. So glad. I hope I'm centered in the camera. How about, first off, Donna, do you have a cup of tea or a beverage or just smoke, whatever you guys choose, just to sit and relax? This is our time to just unwind. Let Mama Cole hold you for a little bit. Why don't we pull a card from, how about the Mermaid Oracle today? How's that feel, guys? The Oracle of Mermaids. I love this deck. And who couldn't use some water energy to get things started? Let's take a few deep breaths and just relax. And I'm going to pull a card for the collective, like a message that we need for tonight. For our tea time tonight, maybe our theme, maybe a message that we all need. And of course, I have to put my oh, she's writing on a timeout, awareness, contemplation, solitude, and time alone. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? She's sitting on a sunken ship, but notice it's like the dragon's head on top of it. And I love that it's timeout. My neighbor's going through some stuff right now, and she's found herself alone, and she's my age, and but she's not completely alone. Just children are starting to leave the nest, and we were talking about this the last few days. The difference between, hello, Wendy. We were talking about the difference between being alone and having solitude, and we drew a timeout today, Wendy. So this is like a calling for us to be aware, and time out is like to go inward, to find solitude and peace. And it's a time to contemplate and to like kind of be aware of your surroundings. So that is our message for today is, what is it that we need to like contemplate? What is that we need to take a time out from? Because like a time out, if you're my generation, I raised my kids in the 90s and late 90s, 2000s. And we were spanked and beat as kids. So we were trying to do the gentler parenting. And I did do timeout a lot. And I would try to get my kids to think, but then honestly, it was like an isolation if you think about it. So it probably wasn't the best technique. But this is giving it, instead of a negative connotation, use timeout, like find solitude. Time alone is not a punishment. It is a time for you to go within. Okay. So perhaps that's what we need right now. I know a lot of people are struggling right now, finances, the world events, things like that. So sometimes it's really good to just unplug and take a time out. So maybe that's what some of this is too, for us to just take a time out. I'm visualizing like my tea time is a timeout. This is a time for us to let's talk magic. Let's talk, let's do tarot. Let's play. Let's have an hour to 2 hours and enjoy our spirit, enjoy the mystical side of life, because the other stuff is just too serious and sometimes we don't need it. So that's going to be our theme card. Let me show you. I have my kitty. And we have our cup of tea. And then we have our Mama Gaia with our candles. And of course, we have Carl. Carl's going to watch over us. So here's our card for the day. Is time out. Okay. So snuggle with your kitties. Enjoy some time. When was the last time you did nothing? You took some time just to do nothing, just to be. That's something else that I've noticed lately. That's kind of been difficult for me, trying to find a time that it's okay to just be, where I don't have to actually be busy all the time and do stuff. Like you can actually just sit and enjoy life where you don't have to do stuff all the time. Does anybody else find that difficult? Like to just sit, like, and they say that actually is like a trauma response. If you get up, if you hop up, when people come in the room and stuff, because you weren't allowed to be still as a child, so I want to challenge you to be aware of that. It's okay to just be. You don't have to be busy or have activity all the time. And I've been recently a lot think about our ancestors. Like they weren't busy all the time. There was lots of times they just sat around the fire talking story. And tea time is our story time. It is our time for divination. I will connect with spirit. I want to do some channeling. I want to picture you like in a sacred garden. See all the little the herbs. I work a lot with herbs and teas, craft my own teas. I think today maybe we'll draw a crystal for people. I do have my cards and I have my crystals. But I think maybe we'll do some crystal divination so I can show you and you can learn a little bit more about some crystals. What do you guys think? If you would like me to draw you a crystal, and when I draw a crystal, what it is I'm giving you, hello, who else do we have over on Discord? Eleanor, welcome. I cannot see any comments or anything. If you're leaving comments on Discord, I can't see them. I'm not sure why. And if you'd like to participate in the chat, you can just raise your hands over on Discord and we can all talk. But I'm going to type in the Discord to see if anybody responds. And I'm just telling them, just feel free to ask questions. So before I get started, does anybody have any questions? Have you had any wild experiences this week that you want to discuss or you would like to share? And if you would like me to draw a crystal, I can. If you'd also like a card, I could do that too. Oh, hold on. I did have some direction today. I did. Were you on my page earlier today? I think I shared it on Instagram, Facebook, and everything about tea time today. And if you asked a question, I told you I would answer it. So let's take a moment. Let me double check that post. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure. I do know there was a couple people that commented and that had some questions. So if you happen to comment and you're here now, welcome, Jennifer. How are you? If you guys happen to comment and you're here now and have a spiritual question or something that you needed answered, this is your space. Okay, the floor is all yours. I am your psychic medium for the next 2 hours. Isn't that cool? So I am yours. I am free. This is my time to give back. I know. I can't find any of the questions now. Oh my goodness. Let me try this way. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Here we go. Okay. Tawny and Danielle commented, but I don't see either here. So that's okay. And if you're commenting now, I'm not able to see anybody's comments anywhere. Ah, she can't hear anything. Video connected. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, my sound's working. Let me send Carrie to Facebook. Hold on. Oh, that's the producer. How do I send the link? Hold on. I got you, Carrie. Hold on. Discord, we were really trying to stretch our feet, and reach more people. But boy, is there. Oh, and it won't let me share the link. Wait, maybe it will. There we go. The sound is working because I just tested it. But if you're on Discord, sometimes it's that you need a headset. Okay. So, Starlight, if you would like a crystal, just give me the permissions and I'll go ahead and pull a crystal for you. And I also do kind of like a mini reading that I'll tell you why that crystal was pulled for you. It's a way of divination that I do also. So I'm not only like I'm a crystal healer. So the crystal I'll tell you why you drew it, like what it is that I feel that's going on in your life is why you drew that specific crystal. Okay. Oh, yay. I can see your comments, guys. I'm sorry. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Donna. Okay. Hi, Carrie C. And we got questions. Yay. And Danielle is here. Danielle was asking about a message from her loved one. Sorry, guys. I don't know technology, right? Okay. So let's start with Sarah. I don't know why. If there was somebody above her, that's cool, but I just can't see your comments right now. So this is just spirit led. I'm trying to get my feet situated. Sorry. Okay. And I will do my best. Everybody will get a read. There's not that many of us. So just relax. And Danielle, I see you, sweetheart. Okay. So I'm going to get my bowl. Let me take this. Let me see if I can. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see me if I take that off or not. Let's see. Okay. We're going to put our flame here. And that. I already can see what it is. It's a blue. Hold on. I know exactly. Right there. I could see it in my eye. Okay. Ooh. Soda light. Okay. This, my dear Sarah, is soda light. Have you heard of soda light? And this is a star soda light. So I would like you, Miss Sarah, to be connecting with the stars. Okay, soda light is also really good for your sleep. It's a third eye stone. Okay. So with this, you need to realize that you are connected, you are gifted, you're probably having experiences in your sleep. Pay attention to them. And if you're not aware, you don't remember your sleep, start trying to, like before you go to bed, ask, Hey, I really want to remember my dreams tonight. I want to know what I'm doing in my sleep and my dreams because I have a feeling that you do some work in your sleep. Okay. So let me know. But sodalite is for dream work, for soothing. It's also a very soothing, comforting stone. Sodalite will help bring you peace. And the stars are not only like for nighttime, but I also get that if you need to find peace and connection, why don't you go out and look up at the stars? And summertime, this time of year is great. I'm not sure where, I think you're in Michigan, but this time of year is when like all the showers are, the meteor showers and stuff. So why don't you connect? And that's part of that time out. What did our ancestors do? At nighttime, if they weren't in bed, they were outside looking at the stars. That's a way to find connection for you. So try that, Sarah, and let me know if that resonates. But I have a feeling something's going on in your sleep. And that's what that's calling to, okay? Or if not, then that'll help you with your sleep work, whether you astral travel or whether you're being taught. Danielle, your question was your loved one, I believe. Hold on. Was it your mama, Danielle? These comments. Okay, now Spirit's pulling me somewhere, and I know everybody because we're regulars here. I know you guys will understand. Okay, so hold on. Let me see. Miss Jessica, welcome, sweetheart. I'm really glad that you're here. Give me a second, and I will post your comment. Wait, hold on. It's, oh, there we go. Just because it's a long one, I'm going to put it right. Oh, it won't let me. Maybe it'll let me. There. No, it won't let me. Okay. I'm sorry. I was trying to share your. Jessica's father passed away on Sunday, she says, and he wasn't a good dad, but she loved him. She hadn't seen him in 4 years and ended up having to be his medical power of attorney when he fell sick suddenly. I spent the last day of his life with him. It's left me feeling so broken and confused. If the spirits are guiding you any which way, I'll through. I am so thankful that you're here. I want you to know I've been in a very extremely similar situation. The feelings that you're feeling, it doesn't matter what they are, they're normal. They're your feelings and they're valuable. Okay. I am part of probably what's going on. You said that you were estranged from your dad. So a lot of it is the what ifs. Okay. The trauma of this experience because you hadn't talked to him and you were forced to take care of him. Okay. So please be very gentle with yourself. Whatever feelings come up, let them come up. Do not allow the guilt to overtake you. Like, oh, well, um, I should have, could have done this. I should have been. No, you did everything fine. And I'm really proud of you for stepping up and being his power of attorney and being there with him, even though he wasn't the nicest man to you. Um, I want you to know you are safe. He is safe. He's peacefully on the other side. He will understand what happened and what he did in this life, the choices that he made, and how they affected you. He will have a life review, and more than likely, will have to relearn those lessons in his next life. Okay, so please know now what your responsibility is to find peace and compassion within your own heart. Know that you did everything as a daughter in the way that you should have and the best to your ability to take care of yourself. Okay. If he wasn't the best of dad, I'm sorry, that was no failure of yours. And I want you to know that that was no failure of yours. I my mother passed very similarly, and I've really had to have a lot of help from Hollis. Hollis has helped me because my mom was not nice. She was not kind. And I had a lot of guilt. And me being a healer, I couldn't understand why I couldn't heal her heart. Like that I couldn't make her love me the way that I deserve to be loved. And that was no failure of my own. That was my mom's trauma and my mom's grief. So you just need to realize some of what your dad, some of his, um, I get yeah, your dad is around very much. He's like, his ugliness and his bitterness, he was just very bitter. That's a lot of trauma he carried. Okay. I'm going to sage you. Um, he does have a lot of very heavy energies around him. But I also get, I believe, was it his mother? There's also an older woman that's connected to him that is helping him and loving him now and showing him kindness. And they're wanting you to make sure that you're very kind. And boy, is my sage just a sage. Look at that. So this is to help bring you peace. This is to release those negative energies. Allow yourself to feel and to cry. And if you're angry, that is okay. That's totally normal. I was so angry at my mom. I was like, why? Why couldn't you just love me? Like, why couldn't you just, because she couldn't love herself. Okay. That was my mom's problem. Your father's, I get, is more trauma that did he also suffer with alcoholism? Like, was he a drinker too? Just let me know. Yeah. See, Carrie says she's so sorry for your loss despite everything. Because it's still a loss. It's a loss of what could have been. And that's part of the hardest part. And boy, the sage is really good. So I want you to know, like, the universe is really cleansing you because normally you light it addiction on all things. Yeah, because I can feel that he was very heavy in addiction. He was trying to self medicate, to numb himself. And it had nothing to do with you. I feel that that was stuff that he was dealing with from childhood. Okay, so please find a way to, and it's not even forgiveness, just find a way to have compassion for him when you're ready. But right now, you're probably angry and pissed off, and it's okay. And you did power of attorney because you're such a beautiful, loving human. So I want you to see the beauty and the grace within you. And this older woman, I'm assuming, is his mother. If it's not his mom, it's his grandma. She had something to do with his raising. So she's helping love him through because it's extremely hard to see your choices in life and the ripple effect when you have been an addict and you have hurt those around you that you loved. Because honestly, most people, their souls don't really want to be that way. They don't want to, but the addiction takes over. Okay, so I hope that helped you, Jessica. I'm so sorry for your loss. Um, Danielle lost her son. Okay, let's see. Let me also get my pen too. Okay, Danielle, I'm going to pull a card for you. Was your son into, like, how old was your son? Because I get like dark, like, because the first two cards, I only have two kind of, I call them darker decks in my thing, but they're not really dark. They're just, I have my skull deck. I was called to these two decks for you, Danielle. And the other one is my labyrinth. So is he like a sci-fi mystical guy? That's what I'm getting. Very, I have to keep refreshing to get your comments. You're so welcome, Jessica, his mother. So please know he is with his mom. And I want, before I finish with Danielle, I'm just waiting for Danielle's comment real quick. I want you to know, Jessica, that, and this is for everybody out there, if your family passes and they weren't the best person in life, and maybe they had addictions, maybe they did some really bad things, I want you to know that they're still safely on the other side and they're still safely with their loved ones. The concept of hell and stuff like that, that was a Christian belief. Your loved ones are safe, but they just have things that they have to do. They have life reviews they have to do. They have work they have to do, lessons that they have to learn, and things they have to repeat. And but they still, like, some people believe or have experiences that they're isolated. They're not isolated from us. They are with their loved ones, and they go see their life reviews and things like that. But it's all about love and connection. We're always connected. We're not severed. So Danielle, he was only you love the last the stars. He was not 6 months old, so oh my gosh. How old was he, Danielle? Oh, sweetheart. I'm really called to the labyrinth. And now this is a very different deck. And reading it is not the easiest, so I have to really interpret. Oh, Danielle. See, I see I feel your heaviness, Danielle, but I feel such a vibrant, loving energy. Only 6 months old. Okay. That's how old my grandson is right now. I could not imagine. But I feel a very exploratory energy. Like, he was very curious, very bright, very bubbly. But I also get like the sense of mystery about him, like a labyrinth. Like, he's your angel. He was here for you to see the beauty of life. Also, that I know his death, I could not imagine losing a little baby like that. But you need to know that he's also showing you the eternity. He's showing you eternal love. And now, like I said, these are very different cards. These are 5 of pots. To me, especially, so was he like 5.5 months old? Or no, you said he was 6 months old. So 5 has a big meaning. Now, I do know 5 is an angel number. It's also a number of Hecate, who is a guardian of women and children. It's also these pots. 2 have lids and 3 don't. To me, an empty vessel is always full of possibility. I feel that he was covered and protected, beginning and end. To interpret this with your son in mind, these spots, this would be the first month of life, the last month of life. These were all the possibilities, all the things you filled his cup with. Okay? He still will live on. He is with family. And his messages are for you. I don't share this often, but this is an experience that I've had with lost children. It's a beautiful experience on the other side for them. They continue through progression. Progression is like age, like growing. And it's not time. It's not age is how we figure linear. They're still growing, learning, and progressing. And they will continue on in progression until what I have seen and been shown by these babies and newborns and that have passed, what they've shown me is that when their mama comes, they don't do it for their dad or anybody else in the family. It's only their mom. They go on into progression. So they could be 30 years old or present like as a 30-year-old when they come to me. But then when their mother passes, she has the choice to accept them as they're most comfortable, as themselves, which could be a 30-year-old, or they're given the choice to have that baby. So your baby would be 6 months old. You're given that choice. The choice does not slow their progression, does not take them backwards or anything. It is like their gift to their mother. And it's only the mom that I've experienced that with, that I've seen. And it doesn't hurt them. It doesn't do anything with their progression or anything. They're just able to progress from that point with their mother and their father and their family. And that is like their gift to their mother because of how they left. I don't know if God has done that, or if that's like source or what that is, but I've seen it numerous times. And some people say, well, they're your angel now. They are. They watch over you. They're your protector. They're like bonded to you for eternity. Okay, so I hope that helped you. And I want you to know his cups are ready to be filled, and you will still be continuing to learn, and he will learn right along with you. So I really hope that helped you, Danielle. And I'm so, so sorry for such a tragic loss. And Carrie, how about a labyrinth card? Melissa, take a picture. Melissa said they just had a bad storm and a beautiful rainbow. And I love that rainbow. Guarantee that, like, it's right at the same time we were talking about her son. So how beautiful. He sent you a rainbow through Melissa. Take a picture, Melissa, and can you post it in our Medium group? And please tag Danielle. Her tag was Danielle NT on Facebook. Yeah, it's an experience that I've had numerous times. Like I've known people that have lost, stillborns and stuff, and that's what they've shown me. I've probably had like 20 readings, I would say, that I've experienced that. Okay. And if you're commenting on Facebook, I'm refreshing it. Give me a second. Carrie, would you like a labyrinth card? I know you do. I just can't get my comments to. Hold on. Carrie. I feel like Carrie's asking a question. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of feathers. Okay, see, like I said, this is a labyrinth. Now, if you love the labyrinth so much, you would be able to interpret this probably a little better than me. This is the number 6. Feathers are flight. So I would think for you, this is abundance. Feathers are like abundance, freedom. I feel this is for you. This is freedom in abundance. Like, are you going through a lot of stuff, a lot of clutter or something that you have a lot of? Is there something you have a lot of that I get almost like a cleansing, like a letting go, like releasing of whatever this stuff is will bring you financial, it'll bring you financial freedom, prosperity, and feel really good. Let me know what that is, Carrie, because I get it's like a call to you, almost like a spring cleaning, like a letting go. And when you let go, you're going to be cleansed. It's going to flow. Everything's going to flow, and you're going to feel very free. Maybe whatever this clutter, this stuff is holding you back. Remember the guy with the junk? And that's not the junk, but for you, that's what I'm getting for you. Like I'm seeing like a releasal by kind of letting go. You're so welcome, Danielle. I really hope that helped you. Yes, everything is a mess right now. Okay, Carrie, that's okay. In the labyrinth, like if everything's a mess, what do? You just clean it up. Take your time. I just literally helped my neighbor do that. We just went through one of her kids, her older daughters moved out. And we went through her kitchen, her bathroom, everything to reorganize it because there were a lot of emotional triggers and, things that just hurt and stuff. So we just cleaned the whole house. Like we cleaned it, organized it, blessed it. We put salt on the floors, mopped with salt and rosemary oil, burned some sage, put some Reiki music on. It's only a mess if you allow it to be. You can figure everything out. You can I feel there's something of value in your house. Like you might have a collection or something of value that by letting it go, you'll actually, it's going to allow you freedom and money of some kind. Jessica would like a card. Okay, Jessica. You're not that card. Divine Feminine, Jessica. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know some of these in here. So this is a beautiful deck. But I don't know some of these women in here. Like they're all deities of all different cultures and stuff. And they're feminine, the divine women. Oh, and you just, Mary Magdalene. I know her. She popped right out. Very first thing. You're so welcome, Carrie. Carrie, Mary Magdalene. This is for Jessica Ashley. She's the apostle to the apostles. She's the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. So, Jessica, Mary Magdalene is a very powerful, very beautiful deity. I've worked with Mary Magdalene. I absolutely love Mary Magdalene. If you're seeing roses, smelling roses, that's Mary Magdalene. Are you seeing a lot of red? That's Mary. She is a call to love yourself, to go within, to be your own mother, Jessica. Was it your mother that you lost, honey? Yeah. So see, this is another mother. Okay, you lost your father, but this is a call from the sacred mother. Like this is a call for you to mother, to love, um, to find your inner beauty, your inner radiance, your value. You are a ruby. See her holding the ruby? Know your value and worth. No man can tell you your value or your worth. And that's beautiful. And she is a bridge between heaven and earth. So she will help you communicate to the other side. Donna, I felt that. Yeah, your father. So Mary will help you with this transition with your father. She's very, very good at that. You can talk to her, ask her to help you. I've had some horrible situations in my life, and during part of my spiritual journey, I actually felt the presence of Mary Magdalene, and I have worked with her consistently 5 years, I believe. Like, she is a very beautiful. Start looking her up. There's books with her, like amazing, powerful, and I feel that that might give you some direction right now as you're feeling so lost, Jessica. So look up Mary Magdalene. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome. You're so welcome, Carrie. Miss Donna. Hold on. I got you, Donna. She'd like to hear from her mom. What deck? This is called the Divine Feminine. I do sistership circles. Yes, Mary Magdalene from the Bible. Yes, exactly. Jesus's wife, basically. It depends on what you believe and stuff. I never go into the religious part. I just tell people look her up because she's so much more than what the Bible said. And the Bible was man's the patriarch system, you know. But this is the divine feminine. Women are absolutely beautiful. We're powerful. We have lots of energy, spiritual healing and stuff. Like divine feminine is absolutely amazing. So Donna wants to hear from her mom. And I feel really called to pull you, not a card, to pull you a crystal. And I know exactly the golden healer angel. Okay, I have a golden healer angel. Donna, you need to remember what your mama taught you. Okay, did she teach you about heaven? Because I'm getting, you need to know, you need to let the angels carry your worries and your grief away on their wings. Golden healer. This is one of my very favorite stones. This stone can help heal your heart. Um, it's showing you that there's beauty in imperfections. It's never perfect. A golden healer looks like a rusted stone. Yes, ma'am. That's the name of the deck, Miss Melissa. But do you see this? Like, see the stripes of gold in it? Okay. These are actually like iron, stripes of iron in it. Otherwise, it would be a clear crystal quartz. See this clear? But within that is healing powers. Iron helps heal our blood, um, cleanses things, it gives us strength. And golden healer to me, yes, I love golden healer. Golden healer is about healing, but it's healing with a gentleness, the wings of angels. I have used golden healer to heal. I've healed dogs with it. I've healed my daughter-in-laws. We used to have a golden healer egg that it was like this. Okay, golden healer is a very beautiful stone to heal the heart, heal the soul. I get yours is more like a soul ache for your mom. Okay, your mom wants you to have a call back to what you believe. So did she take you to church as a little girl? Because she wants you to believe in the angels again and let the angels, like, I'm actually having her, she's actually like showing me you releasing your cares and worries and letting the wings take it, like dissipate it. That's absolutely beautiful. I've never really seen like the angel wings like in communications before, and she's actually showing me like these beautiful white huge wings in that. So I don't know if there was a song she used to sing, something about angel wings and your worries and stuff going to these wings and they're just being dissipated. Okay, so I'm not sure what this visual means, but I'm sure you know exactly what she's talking about. And golden healer can help. I get yours is a very deep heartache, so you can actually rub it. I want you to some kind of angel. I don't know if you have an angel in your mom's memory or something, but the angel is very significant for you, Donna. So start calling in your angels. You can actually give your angels work. That's their whole purpose of angels is to serve us. And people are like, "Oh my gosh, I could never to serve me." Yeah, their whole purpose is to serve mankind. Like they have certain responsibilities. Some have actual cities that they're in charge of. Some are in charge of I've studied angels so many years, but some are in charge of like some are your archangels, some are you have different levels of angels. And some are in charge of certain countries, some are in charge of people. You have your guardians, your Saint Michael, they can all help you. And all you have to do is ask. That's the biggest thing is just ask. Don't think that you're bothering them. Absolutely not. It's an honor for them to serve us. Like they want to. And it's not like a slave servant whatsoever. It's like an honor. Like you can honor them by asking them humbly. Like I've asked Saint Michael in times of utter desperation and fear to help me to stand beside me because I had nowhere else. I'd had like when I had my heart attack and was laying on the surgery table, it was Saint Michael and God. I was like, please surround me, help me, guide them because my surgery was complicated and was running into some issues. So call your angels. We don't have to carry these things alone. We can dissipate them. Use whatever you've been taught. Some of us have religion, some don't. And I don't get it so much of a religious thing, it's a spiritual. There's all different kinds of ways that you could release energies and emotions. It could be fire, it could be angel wings, whatever works for you to release these energies and emotions. That's what you need to do. So I hope that helps, Donna. Angel wings. I love that. Uh-huh. Here we go. Okay, now this is what we call a validation. If you're new here, This is what I love. Donna's been here for a while, so she's validating what I saw. She says she had a dream of an angel with beautiful white wings. So what I'm seeing is a validation of this angel. Okay. And my angel Brandon took care of me while I was trying to buy a house. Can I borrow him? Can I need to buy a house. I need to buy land. I need to buy something, please. I love that. So that was your validation. So what Donna did was validated the angel wings that I was seeing. So you have an angel who is in charge, and that was what your mom was doing. Your mom was telling me to pull this for you because this was, I had to dig for her. But I saw her right, like she showed me right away. And then as soon as I saw it, I saw the white wings. So that's your higher self and your mother validating that. So thank you very much for sharing that, Donna. I hope that helped you. Okay, who else? Hi, Renee. You found us. Okay, Jennifer would like a card. What card? What deck would Jennifer? Oh, Jennifer, this is cute. You actually, you have a crystal card deck. This is my crystallary deck. So you're still getting a crystal, but I guess they wanted to do it a different way. So perhaps it's one that I don't have. Okay, so if you have a question, you can ask it like to yourself, and the cards will pick it up. Jennifer, what does Jennifer need to know? First off, Jennifer, I'm getting you need to just put it down. Whatever you're dealing, like whatever baggage or stuff that you're holding, I'm getting a very strong message. Put it strong. Put it the crap down. Put it down. So I don't know what the put it down is, but I think you know. We drew this the other day too. And this is amethyst. Expand into wonder. Amethyst helps us with our dreams, our imagination. It helps clear your head. It works great for your pineal gland. Back in the 1700s, people carried amethyst in their pocket to avoid hangovers. It helps clear your blood. It's very good for dream and sleep, astral travel. See the balloons? Okay, so Jennifer, whatever it is that you're putting down, put it down so that you can fly. Just like the balloons in this card, okay? If you have amethyst, why don't you run it under some water, clear it, and start sleeping with it. Start holding it and connecting with it, because I think that'll help you with whatever it is that you have to put down, and will also help you in your sleep and help you to continue this journey that you're on, whether it's astral travel, a spiritual journey, whatever this flight is. Renee, would you like me to pull a crystal or a card for you? Or do you want me to do a quick little check-in? Now, I've done a reading for Renee. I'm very familiar with the person that she wants to check in. So if she needs a check-in, I think I might check in because I think she might need a check-in. Okay, wait. Carrie is asking, hold on. I don't know if I can get your name. I'm trying to get your comment. Hold on. Thank you so much, Carrie, for repeating it, because sometimes I don't see them. I'm trying to do, I am on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. And Discord, we're just having a hard time with. And I just, look at that comment. I just copied it. And that's all it gave me, Carrie. Hold on. Okay. Carrie said, hold on. I'm going to try it again. Let's see if this works. Hey, I got it. We got it. Can you tell me if my grandma visited me a few days ago? Something really freaky happened. I call my sister all emotional. She was in your dream and showed you something or did something? Yeah, I get without a doubt. That's her. This is my pendulum, guys. She's actually showing me, and she really freaked you out to wake you the F up, she says. There's something you have to pay attention to. Whatever it was that she showed you in the dream, you better pay attention, is what I'm saying. Does that make sense? Oh, okay, Carrie. So, Carrie also says, now we drew the amethyst for Jennifer, but you guys know how the messages sometimes aren't meant for just one person. So, Carrie, I want you to know that that message with the amethyst is also meant for you with your dad and brother's ashes. So, I want you to know that was also kind of their nod to say that they're here and present. Okay. So, what was that dream about? Because weren't you also the one that had the feathers and the freedom? So, if you would like to ask any questions, if you feel comfortable, that's why I'm here. If you want to expand upon that dream, let me know. And let's check it out. Sarah would love a crystal. Did I just pull one for you, Sarah? Did I pull a crystal for you or a card? What is a check-in? Oh, a check-in is, okay. Let me see what Renee's doing. Hold on. Renee. Okay, what I mean by a check-in is if I've done a reading for you and I'm familiar, I don't remember. Honestly, I usually don't remember readings at all because we check in with the spirit and we channel and connect then. And then when I'm done with the reading. I don't remember what happened unless I sit and watch a Zoom video of it. But I do remember like tough cases. Some of them stick with me, okay? And Renee lost her daughter. She is 14, and she lost her daughter in a very tragic way. And it has stuck with me because I've worked with some youth, and I know others that have passed that I believe are friends with her little girl. I don't understand how that works, but I do know that spirits hang out together on the other side. And she has found some beautiful friends and stuff there. So when I say a check in, it's like I know Renee struggles terribly with the loss of her daughter. So I'm like, hey, you want me to check in with her? So that's what I mean by a check in. And she's doing really well. So I just wanted to make sure Renee knows I see her, and if she needs me, she can comment. And if I've already done a reading like of a crystal on a card, I'm going to make sure that I get everybody else first. And then I don't mind drawing another, the opposite for you. A baby was just born in their family, so you have to go back and watch again. Yay! Congratulations, Sarah. I love that. I love that. Congratulations. Yeah, you're so welcome, Melissa. That's why I'm here. I want you to ask questions. Please. Please do. That's what Tea Time's all about. Okay. Your cat. I tell you, Donna has a cat that is missing, a pregnant cat, and I swear that cat is still alive. I think she had her kittens and she's hiding somewhere. I don't feel that she has passed. I think that she's okay. Okay, Carrie says she thinks that song meant that she is not a problem. It's always made, she has severe ADHD, and certain people have always made me feel like I was a problem or too much. She was telling me with my ADHD, I'm not a problem. It's my superpower. It is your superpower. It totally is. That's how you can pay attention to so many things at the same time. I'm extremely ADHD, if you can't tell. I bump around subject to subject. So yes, it is a superpower. It is. So start seeing yourself that way. Yeah, congrats, Sarah. Yay! So what is this baby to you, Sarah? Are you an auntie? I feel like you're an auntie now. So I have to go back. Okay, hold on. Okay, Carrie said that she woke up thinking of her later that day. How do you solve a problem like Maria? Oh, how do you solve a problem? I don't remember my dreams very well, and I just wake up with weird feelings. That's, yeah, you're not a problem. You're not a problem. I love that, Carrie. So, yeah, your grandma loved you for who you are, and she wants you to love you for who you are. Yay, a new cousin. Congratulations. I love that, Sarah. So I pulled you a card, but I cannot remember if it was a card or yeah, you'll have to watch it because I really cannot remember what if it was a card or a crystal. But I can pull a crystal too. I'll pull you a crystal too. It was something because it was talking about where you lived. That's all I remember. You'll have to watch it back. It was talking about where you lived. Something. What did I draw for you? Now I'm curious. I see that's what when you're channeling, that's how you know honestly, like a real psychic, they won't remember what the heck they showed or did because we're channeling. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull you a crystal. Okay, what does Sarah say? Oh, I think you had the sodalite, Sarah. Yours was because I just saw another blue for you. And this is a blue agate, I believe. Ooh, this is a beautiful stone. Can you see that? Look at that. So all of your stones, Sarah, when you rewatch this, I believe you were this. Oh, and this even has, hold on, how do I make the, I've never seen that before. Do you see the triangle in it? See the dark blue triangle right here? This is all third eye, Sarah. This is all third eye. You need to realize how in tune you are. This stone has, I don't think you can see the clear. These are like clear stripes. This has a lot of quartz in with it. So your abilities are starting to waken up, come online, and the quartz will help amplify them. This is a blue agate. Freaking amazing. So your other stone was sodalite. If I recall, that was you, and it was a star, and it was calling for you for sleep and dream work and astral travel. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. And they're saying this stone is another layer of it. So if you have crystals and stuff at home, Sarah, look for your blue. The blue crystals are what's needed right now. It's for your third eye. I believe you're waking up and you need to be in tune. And these will help amplify it. They'll help. I'm also getting a lot of pineal gland stuff, which is where your abilities come from, like your third eye and your pineal gland when they connect. Once you get it decalcified and stuff and you connect them, your dreams, all your spiritual work will be a lot easier. Your intuition will be easier. You'll understand more. It's like you're waking up, you're opening, you're blossoming. Okay, so let me know, Sarah, if you're into that. If you need help, that's what I do. I'm a coach and I can help you. But I get a lot of yours is definitely night stuff. Like, I don't know if you're working at night. Oops, that's my Etsy shop. Do that. But if you would like a reading or coaching, that's what I do. And I don't know where I am. There we go. There's my website. But I can help you figure out your spiritual past. But you definitely have major third eye. If you're not aware of your dreams or you're not remembering them and you're waking up very tired and exhausted, I feel like you, Sarah, probably are astral traveling. You're doing work in your sleep. And a lot of times we do stuff in our sleep, or our loved ones will approach us in our sleep because if we have severe ADHD, like Carrie was saying, we're too busy during the day or our mind's too full of stuff to be able to receive. So they approach us in our sleep because it's easier for us to receive the messages because we're not doing anything else. Like our ADHD can't get in the way. For Saren said, I was an excitable little girl, but not a bad child. Exactly. Exactly. A lot of times we think that we were such horrible kids because we were ADHD, and you're always tired in the morning and you just switch jobs. Wait, Sarah says, I'm trying. I'm coming into my spiritual side. I'm coming for a reading here soon. Good. Good. That'll help you. Like what a reading does, like especially with me, I'll do a psychic medium reading. And if I do a reading with you, what I do is check in. I use check in a lot. It's like my signal to the other side, like I'm checking into the other side. So what I do is I open a circle, I sit down and I have my notebook, and 15 minutes beforehand, I will connect to, all I have is your name. I don't know who you are, where you're from. If I've done a reading for you before, I don't really remember unless you're a regular. And I will check into your higher self, and I'll sit there and I'll say, any messages that I have that Sarah Smiley needs from me, please let me know. And I'll start writing, and I start getting visions in my mind's eye. I'll just start seeing things. I can see things, smell things. I get song lyrics, and I just write everything down. There's sometimes that they have me draw things. And then once we meet, and I burn sage, light my candles and stuff, and then I will start your session. And depending on what you need is how we open the session. I'll usually do a psychic mediumship. If I feel you need a card also to confirm or something, then we'll draw a card. I use my pendulum often to confirm yes, no, or validate. And I'll do that. I sometimes incorporate a little bit of crystals, but usually my crystal healings and my crystal sessions are of their own. They're like an hour, and that's where we cleanse and clear you and work with your energies that way. But I love coaching, and usually when I'm checking in, I'll figure out what it is that you're dealing with. Like right now, I'm seeing Sarah has a lot of sleep stuff. She's one that they're working with. Your guides and your higher self are working with you in your sleep until you're ready to check your muggle mind out and experience the spiritual path for what it is. Nothing more than what it is. You don't have to try to figure it out. You just get to experience it and enjoy it and be open to learn with gratitude. So that's all for you, Miss Sarah. I hope that helped. Um, looking at a different kind. Oh, you did have one with me. Okay. So, and I have different ones. Like seriously, I do like a life puzzle one where we figure out where you have what each chakra is holding for you, because our chakra systems are absolutely beautiful and amazing, but sometimes we put pieces and parts in different places, and we have to clear some of those energies. I also love to do past life regressions and the Akashic record. Sometimes those can really help a lot on your path, and just to check in with your spiritual stuff. If you're having a struggle connecting with a pendulum and you want to use a pendulum, I can teach you how to use a pendulum. If you want to do tarot divination, I teach you how to do that. If you want to connect to the other side, let's heal you, let's clear you, and let's do that. But it's very difficult. I've learned, and Hollis has really taught me we all have gifts, but in order to connect to the other side, you have to have a clear channel. You can't have a clear channel if you're carrying anger, disappointment, guilt, grief. It makes it very difficult. It makes your channel really staticky, like the old TVs. So the more that you can do to cleanse and clear yourself, the more you can connect to the other side and your spiritual path, and things come easier. Blessings, Tinkerbell. I love that. How are you? How do I communicate with my son? I think I just answered that. The best way is just be open to receive. Start processing your grief. What is your name? Mamona? Ah, Kuahu. Kuya, Mamona Kuahuya. Is that how you pronounce it? Are you in Hawaii or I'm not sure where you are, but I love your name. Crystal. You'd like a crystal? Okay, I'll pull a crystal for you. A best way for you to communicate, very similar to prayer. Very similar to prayer. Do a sacred quiet spot and just talk to your son when you can. Try to release the grief. Yes, you're in Hawaii. That's what I thought. I lived in Hawaii for 3.5 years. I could feel your vibrations. The best way to communicate with your son, I'm seeing, is go to the water. Was he a water boy? Was he a surfer? Like, I'm seeing you to go to the water. Are you on Oahu? I'm getting like Oahu and Maui vibes both, so I'm not sure which islands you're on. You know what's really funny? You're the only one that would understand what I'm wearing. This is from Molokai. He was a fisherman. That's why I wore this today. This is from Molokai. My friend brought this for me from Molokai on the Big Island. I used to stay on the Big Island every Tuesday and Wednesday. This is from Molokai. This is the sacred shell. I can't remember for the life of me. It's been a while. And some blue sea glass. It's hand knotted. Look. Okay. Yeah, because I could sense the water. I used to work. I lived in Hawaii. I lived in Kaneohe on Oahu, and I worked on a cruise ship, and we cruised. We went to all the islands. It was a very old ship, very old. It was late 80s, early 90s, and the ship was like from the 40s. And we went to Aloha Tower and cruised the islands. But the Big Island, we would be outside on Tuesday on Kona, and then we would go around the island to Hilo on Wednesday. This was when the volcano was very active. This is your son. This is your son? Yes, this is your son. He's showing me a lot. So was he by the Hilo area? Because he's showing me the volcano, like the lava flows and stuff. Are you angry about the way he passed? Because he's showing me a lot of anger. Like I'm seeing a lot of Pele, like a lot of the lava and the anger. He doesn't want you to hold on to the anger. I believe like you have to release the anger and then you will be able to feel him. He wants you to talk to him. Don't hold back. But I really do get, I should show you what I make too. I even made I just recently, I can't get it right now. I don't think I just recently made a, he wants me to show you what I made. Hold on, let me mute this for just a moment. So the anger definitely needs to be okay. And he wants me to show you there's no mistake that I wore this. Your son is connected with you always and forever, Mom. He worked hard. Yeah, he was a very dedicated fisherman. He wants me to show you. He wants you to do your traditional things to clear. Get me that. The leaves. Yes, thank you. Let me too. Now, I just made this. And again, you're the only one that would probably understand. I just made this. This is one of my new healing tools to cleanse and clear energy. These are because I'm not in Hawaii. These are actually loquat leaves. And it's to help cleanse and clear. So I'm honestly, before I pull your crystal, I'm just trying to kind of go around you. This is virtual, Mama, and we're just cleansing and clearing your energy. I'd like to bless you. Your son says that you deserve a blessing because you were a beautiful mother and a beautiful saint to him. Um, you never gave up on him. He was very stubborn and set in his ways, but you always loved him despite of who he was. He says, sometimes I wasn't the nicest. I was kind of rough and gruff, but he always loved his mommy. And he calls you that mama, mommy. Ooh, and you are his queen. He had me draw you. This is lapis lazuli. See the gold in it? Hold on. Let me get the gold sparkles. Look at that. This is a natural piece of lapis. It's slightly. One of my friends found this and she polished it in her rock tumbler. Lapis is the queen's stone. It is, if you had a piece of lapis, you're guaranteed to go into heaven. So I believe that's your son's way of letting you know he's in heaven. He also loved the stars because if you notice this piece, see this right here? He's showing me the Big Dipper. That looks just like the Big Dipper. I've never noticed that before. Can you see that? So please know when you're missing him. Here's another message to the stars. We had stars earlier. As a fisherman, we use this. They use the stars a lot. I was on the same waters. I think that's why he was having me tell you about the cruise ship and stuff. I was on those same waters. I've sailed those same waters. Um, he wants you to know when you want to connect to him, go to the water. That's how you'll be able to connect to him. Release your troubles and worries and the anger, that whatever anger it is that you're holding on to, release it into the waves. Throw it. Okay? He's even saying you may symbolically have to. You don't think you know that stone? I've got to check. Yeah, this is lapis lazuli. Lapis was believed to by the Egyptians. If you owned a piece of lapis, you could buy your way into heaven. Cleopatra also ground it and used it as eyeshadow and eyeliner, and it is also another third eye. So it's another one to help your third eye, your connection to the other side. So I would definitely try to work with it, research lapis. He's also showing me the water to connect with, and for you, the stars. Connect with him through the stars. Talk to him. Okay, he's there. Yeah, Melissa, you probably do. I bet. See, here's another piece of lapis. But do you see the way you know lapis is by that gold sparkle? See the gold in it? It's a very deep dark blue and it has veins of like pyrite in it, like the gold. So that's how you'll distinguish lapis from others. Mamone, I hope that helped you. I really hope that helped you. I'm so sorry for the loss of your son, but he is very around you and he's wanting you to connect to him through the water, through the elements. I love that because I don't wear this all the time. This is very sacred and special to me. So I don't wear this all the time, and I put this on right before tea time. And you're the only person here that would understand it, and this is from Molokai. So I hope you understand the beautiful sacredness of that. Because Molokai is not an island when I lived there that I, as a white person, could ever step foot on. Sorry. I want you to know your son is very much around you, and he prepared me before tea time. He knew that you were going to be here before tea time even started. So I hope that helped you. That's absolutely beautiful. And I thank your son for being so present. So, and I feel that he's not alone and he does watch over you. Okay, so I hope that helped you. Oh, Danielle sent your pictures, your rainbow. Hold on. I lost my glasses. Melissa sent the rainbow, Danielle, and I don't know if I can. I don't know how to share it. Wait. Okay, I have the image. I don't know how to share it. Anyway, there's a beautiful rainbow, Danielle. Oh, and it's a whole rainbow. She almost got like the entire rainbow. So no doubt, I believe that was your son. Your son too. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, honey. I hope that helped. I'm so sorry for the loss of your son. My sons are my world. I could not imagine. Urgent requests. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Can everyone say a quick prayer and send good vibes to my sister? I just had a text. She's going to the ER. She's had a headache, but her head is full of pressure and her leg is weak. She's scared. I'm scared. I asked my dad and brother to be with her. Yes, we will send a prayer right away. So please, everyone, hold her sister in strength and prayer. If you believe in praying and praying, if you believe in prayer, do that, please, for Miss Carrie's sister. Since Carrie's dad passed, she takes herbal medicine to not remember my dreams. When I smoke, I don't remember my dreams. I didn't think I could handle seeing him or my brother in my dreams. You'd be surprised. Usually, if you see your loved ones in their dreams, they're visiting you. Okay, so it's nothing scary or anything else. I also smoke. Herbal medicine is my medicine. I am a chronic pain patient and I medicate with herbal medicine and it helps me. And somehow I'm still able to remember my dreams, see my dreams. I think a lot of it's just I don't know, just being a clearer channel and you'll get there. Okay. And Carrie, just know I'm sure your sister's held. Okay. We will send good love and juju her way. Yeah, it is. It actually is usually a very beautiful experience. If you have a dream of a loved one and it is not a beautiful experience, please know it is usually your brain working through the trauma. Okay? So, yeah, if you see them in your dream, it's usually a visitation. If they're struggling and stressed and stuff, that is not them. That is your brain trying to make sense of the trauma. So please do not be alarmed or anything. I know. Yeah, you could be. Please know she's being held. We're all thinking of her and sending her good vibes. And I'm also sending you. Don't stress. Don't worry. Don't think the worst case. Always think this is all turning out the best case scenario. It's a really good mantra to hold. This is all turning out the best case scenario. And if you hear clicking, I have my mandala, but it's all tangled. A mandala could help you, especially if you're very ADHD, Carrie. Let me see if I can get mine untangled. I've been sitting here trying to untangle it. But what you do with a mandala is you say a prayer like this for every bead. So you could say peace, and there's 180 beads on here. And you say peace 180 times. And it's lighting up your energy centers within your body and bring peace to every single one of them. So I love my mandala, my malas, and it may be a way to help you. Oh, there you go. Yes, that is lapis. Does it have blue? I mean, does it have like a little bit of gold? It sure does look like lapis, Melissa, yes. Now, what's really cool, I'm sorry, I have satellite internet, pay a lot of money for it, but it still glitches. And usually if it glitches, I tell people pay attention to whatever it was I just said, because it's usually like for attention. Carrie said, I'm afraid I'll see them. I'll be super depressed when I wake up. My dreams really affect me. You'd actually be amazed because, like, say, if they were sick or ill or passed suddenly, and the only way that you remember them is the tragic way that they ended their life, or like the end, the tragicness, or like um, you're very sad by their passing and stuff like that. But in your dream, they're usually beautiful, healthy, happy, and the energy, the love that radiates from them, I guarantee you don't end up depressed. You end up so held and so positive that they're okay and they're good. You don't like I can't explain it. It's so validating. Okay, so please know that there's nothing to fear, nothing at all in your dreams with them. Oh, yes, this was from my son's collection. Oh, I love that. So did your son leave you crystals too? Oh, if so, I would love to help you. Let's do a session. Seriously, I've had a few people come to me that their loved ones have left them. Okay, here's my thing. I've had probably in the last year and a half, like 5 or 6 people who their loved ones have left them crystals, or they have had crystals. They were meant for them. Like I had one lady had a huge flame. This is a flame. She had a huge amethyst flame, like I'd say a good 15 inches tall, that was shipped to her the day she received it, the day after he passed. Her loved one passed. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, he took care of you from the other side." Like, it was so beautiful. So if those crystals are from your son, I would love to have a session with you and help you identify them and show you how to use them for your healing journey, or how to make a grid out of them. I love to teach people about crystals. So let me know. And this is my site right here. If you have got a reading for me today, please leave a review. I would love that. And I'm going to finish up. I'm going to pull a card for the collective. I pulled one at the beginning, so let's pull one now for our overall message. The All Truth deck. This is a self-awareness deck, but it also has an assignment for us. So it'll give us a task also. How can I deepen my trust right now? Wow. All that, let go of the wheel. You can trust. You can trust yourself. Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Trust creates safety. And when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. So today's action is to let go and trust. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so you can deepen your trust in others. Wow. Carrie, I hope you heard that. So there's nothing to fear. We have to all have trust and faith. Let go of the wheel. We can't control life. We're just along for the ride. But we can have faith and trust. And I hope that helped everybody. Um, Yeah, send me his stones. I really want to get one of Bright Hawk's grids too. I want one of the turtle ones so bad. I just can't do that right now. Um, Lots of fun financial stuff going on in Mama Cole's world. So that's not within my budget right now. Okay, Melissa said they both loved rocks and stones and crystals. He had small ones and a bunch of tiny ones too. I'm going to tell you, I first started my crystal collection with chips. Well, restarted. When I started my spiritual journey and restarted, I got rid of my crystals when I was younger. But when I restarted, I started with chips. That's all I could afford. But it does not matter the size of the stone. The chips have just the same energy imprint that the large chips do. Crystals, the energy put out is piezoelectric. Does not matter the size, the vibration and frequency is still the same per each stone. And Melissa said she didn't know he had saved all his stones until he passed. I found them packed in a bucket in his storage. I have them in a clear treasure chest. I love that. See? I know the turtle one's your favorite too. Okay, so one of us will get it. It's going to be a race to see who gets it first. But she said that she could make more. Yeah, I'd love that. And sometime if you would like to do a reading, let's have a session and discover and have your son if invite your son in to tell us why he chose those stones for you. Like why do you have them? You're so welcome. Yes. My cat hasn't returned. I'm really stressed by it. Yes. Trust. Okay. See, Carrie said she found her dad with a massive heart attack. So what this is telling us all is to trust. Okay. So Carrie, for you, it's to trust that you can have dreams of them. Trust what's going on with your sister. Have trust and faith that all is as it should be and all is turning out um, well. Okay. Oh, Melissa, he was a welder and worked with Dad. He even had a soapstone in there. It writes on metal. Yes, thank you. I have soapstone. What was it I had that was soapstone? There's something I have soapstone, and I could not remember what it was you did with soapstone. Yes, it writes on metal. That's how they would write. I don't even know where my soapstone is, but I have something carved of soapstone. I'll have to find it. Okay. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for spending your evening with me. Next week, bring your tea, bring your questions, and I will meet you right here, 7 o'clock. And thank you so very much for joining me.